Hey, welcome to Keisha Reacts. This is my first time going live on YouTube, and I am so excited, y'all. I'm so excited. I started my YouTube journey last week, and look at me, already live. So, welcome to the room. As you can see on my lineup, y'all, we have some things to talk about, and I hope that you guys come into the room and participate with me. So, let's get started first. And bear with me, y'all. Like I said, this is kind of new with the streaming, so I apologize in advance if there's some things that's shaking. I was so excited, y'all. I was waiting to get my microphone that came in today, and I can't even use it for this live. So that's just some of the technical things that I am working on as I continue to get better on my journey. So let's talk about some things. The first thing that's lined up is Jay-Z. As you can see, we have Jay-Z on the lineup. We also have Jaguar Wright. The YouTubers are fighting, y'all. They are fighting over here. So we got Jaguar Wright with Stormer Road. Was that AT2? She was over there streaming live. A whole bunch of things going on, y'all. Not only that, y'all, I want to talk about the UFO / drones that are going across America, like going everywhere. Everyone is streaming or not streaming. Everyone is actually recording these drones, right? Everybody got their smartphones, so can't hide anything no more. Another thing, an update on Remy Ma. So that's on the lineup for today. So let me go over here and just check out and see if anyone get my chat up, because even though it might be my first thing, you never know. With this, because it is my first stream, I am so excited. Brought my wine and I got my Mickey ears. So let's get into it, y'all. Did y'all know Jay-Z accuser? She just came out and did an interview. She did an interview. Yes, she did. I seen the interview. Did you guys check it out? Well, according to that accuser, and unfortunately, I know she has autism. When you're talking about victims of sexual abuse, domestic, any type of abuse, I have a real soft spot for that, because we all know someone or might have been victims ourselves of abuse. So yeah, I have a soft spot. But this lady got up there. She's a 38-year-old mother. Her story was so inconsistent. It was not. So when they were asking questions, the interviewer, she wasn't giving any type of details. She was just like, someone told her to say this, and let's go ahead and get this over with. When they asked her to walk you back to that incident, and then check this out. Her father picks her up. 13 years old, 5 hours away. 13 years old, 5 hours away from when all of this is supposed to be going down. I find that very interesting. So yeah, Jay might he might be getting off on this one. And here's the thing, they can say a lot about Jay, but I guess he said he's not gonna let you just take him down like Diddy. He's not doing it. Speaking of which, Will Smith came to the chat. Will Smith, let me just throw that out there, because he did come and say, I'm going to clear my name before y'all try to put any shenanigans on me as well. No, I've never been to a Diddy party. Don't play with my name like that. So, yeah. Will Smith entered the chat. He was not playing. He wanted to clear that up before he goes any further. All right, yeah, a little bit about me before we go on to the next story. I'm very animated. I like to have fun. So you see me moving around. I am trying to work on being still, y'all. Because you know what? Not everybody can just sit here and be still. I'm looking over here because I have 2 monitors. Next time I'll have to switch them. Lesson learned, first line. So yeah. Now let's get into the Jaguar Wright. I want to talk about Jaguar Wright. Jaguar Wright. Yeah. Well, Miss Jag said, "Oh no, baby, all the stuff that was going out on the internet, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, that was all AI. That was not her." Jag said, "You got her messed up. That was AI generated. All the technology going on. Oh no, who, me? No, absolutely not." She said everyone who she actually did interviews with was very salacious, and that was not true. But interesting, I will tell you. I was looking at some of that, and I'm pretty sure everybody's seen some of the footage there or the clip. She said she was sitting down with A2T, and they were talking. Unprovoked, unattempted, her mouth, her words. Let me just make sure I wrote it down because I wanted to make sure I got it right. And no, out of her mouth, out of her words. When he asked her some type of question, she said right at the end of the question, which shocked him too. She said, "Big L better than that Jay-Z." Big L better than that Jay-Z. So you know what that tells me, right? When she said that, the minute she said that, I said, "Oh, that sounds like a bitter." She's kind of bitter about something. For all these years, she's been dragging and dragging, and I believe some of the stories, but not everything she is saying is 100% true. That last statement gave her away. Being a woman and women out there, you guys know. That sounded like it was a little flat to Beyonce. Like, yeah, I had y'all, And Big L, your buddy, since I had you and your buddy, he's better. That's what it sounds like to me. What does it sound like to you? Exactly what it sounds like to me. She's saying it's AI generated. She went out and did a lot of interviews with a lot of YouTubers. A lot of people unprovoked. I can remember a time years ago, and I mean years ago, when she was on Tasha K's platform. It was being streamed live. We all seen it with our own eyes. And some of the things that were being said at that time. And I felt bad for her, like everybody. You know, I did. I really did. I did. I feel bad. I still do. Like, it has to be traumatizing to grow up in that, in Hollywood, especially in the era where she comes from. I get it. I'm pretty sure she's seen some things. I don't believe all of that was just made up. I don't believe that at all. But some of the things, it was just getting more and more out of hand. If you can go back and look at some of her interviews, you can see the story has changed from interviewer to some other interviewer, and that's where she said, no, baby, this is all AI. AI and the technology out there is very real, and it's getting very, very hard to tell if anyone's out here real or not, or if people are just getting AI generated. So she might have a point there. I don't know. That's what she said, y'all. All I know is I would say anything too if I was being sued So Jay-Z said, enough of this. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after this Busby attorney that's doing a shakedown with all the black male artists and rappers and famous artists, rappers. I'm not gonna just let you take my bag like that. You heard what Jay-Z said? He's just from the street. He's not going down that easy. Now, I'm not saying that the man is innocent. He is a street. So, you know what street, what they do and what they been, honey. But he said he's not taking the blame for this shit. He don't let Diddy go on his own on that bull. And I don't, baby, my name is Bennett and I'm not in it. I would. It's getting weird out there, y'all. Like, I don't know. It's crazy to even think, the world that we live in. Yes. So Jaguar Wright said no, she's not claiming any of that. She's doing this. Call somebody else. Don't call me if it wasn't me. Now, in other news, let's go back into talk about Remy Ma. I know everybody's been looking at the update, and I'm not late. I'm not late or anything like that. I just been busy, so now I get to get my update. Just some of the things I wanted to say, and it's kind of good sometimes. You don't necessarily have to give the updates in the media right then and there, because guess what? A lot of things happen between then and then. What are you gonna update every 10 minutes? Which there are some people that do it, but I have to work too. So I'm trying to work on my craft and get better, because baby, I can do this all day if I have to. But let's go into it. There's some things that Remy Ma said, nah baby, she's not going. It is getting to the point. Remy Ma and Papoose been married for years. Like, she's been out since the 90s. Heck, we're closer in age. Remy Ma and I were about the same age. But yeah. Y'all give me 1 second. There's something that I wanted to go over. Alright, pulling up my receipts because I couldn't have it all out there in front of me. But yeah, Miss Remy Ma was like, let me tell you something. She came up early in the morning or late last night when everybody was asleep to call out her side piece. She caught her husband doing something that he wasn't supposed to do. That's a recap. And just tell you now, like, hey, you were over here trying to snip up into her kitty cat and I busted your ass. How about that? You don't fall asleep over here thinking that I'm just not paying attention and looking. She came sticking on her ass. You know, ladies. I'm just imagining now because we done all done that. Yeah, like, yeah, you thought I was asleep. I mean, like, I busted that ass. Well, what you doing? I see you over there on the phone. So yeah. So then she went to the internet because I guess she couldn't get to her right then and there. She already confronted Papoose. She probably smacked his ass. Wake your ass up. Get up. What the hell? I caught you red-handed. Who this? You know she did. So she came to the internet and she put at that chick. Play this up. In her story, she said, this lady, Carissa Shields, and that sorry ass publicity team been putting out fake stories on me every day to make me look bad and him look like God's gift to too long. I beg at Papoose to put out something to stop the narrative. He kept telling me just stay quiet, that's the best thing to do. Well, I'm tired. Oh, and he said he would never fuck you because you're ugly, but don't worry, I saw everything now. The world's going to see since you tough too. Yeah, that's what she said in her. She put out there in her statement there. So here's the my thing is, you want to call her out, and I get it because that's your husband. But I have some things to say about this. Hold on, I'm put my phone now. You're saying that she's putting out things to your publicity, I can't even talk, her publicity team to make you look bad. I question that. Because we all know men. You don't think he was laying next to her, telling her everything that's going on in the household, especially if he's unhappy? Men are worse than women. They will sit there and gossip like the little they are. And I've seen it with my own two eyes. They are way, way worse than us. I sit there and watch them get on three-way calls, call up their boy, they like he. Now, am I saying that she's wrong? No, I'm not saying that she's wrong. You know what I mean? To call her out. I'm not saying that at all. But that sounds like your man is running his mouth and telling your business. Because how would she know what to tell anyone or put anything out? If someone's not feeding that information. Papoose over there laying there, blowing her head up about your business to that lady. What they do? They gotta make somebody feel sorry. How else is she gonna accept that she's laying down with a married man? No, sir. Let me check in there, check out, see if I got anybody going on. But yeah, how else is she gonna feel that? You know, how she gonna feel good about laying with a married man? But let's go back though. And I have some questions because I remember, baby, I grew up in that era. We're all from that era. Being a black woman from America, Indianapolis, Indiana, the Midwest is where I'm from, but currently reside here in Houston, Texas. Absolutely love it for the last 10 years. But I remember the 90s. Anyone can get down in here in this chat and make a comment. Do you really believe this whole time when Remy Ma was locked up, this man was being a good black man and being loyal and faithful? You believe that? I don't have to take a sip on that. Hold on. He was locked up for a couple years. I know, man, they can go a week or two. Not all. Because the older you get, of course, it's a lot different, a different game. We're talking about 90s Remy, late 90s, early 2000s Remy and Papoose. They were still young. We're talking about peak time. Your girl locked up for years. And yeah, he was a damn good man going to put money on the books. He was going to go see his girl. He was holding her down. Like many of us women, not me personally, I'm going to say never, but many women out here have done that for years. And let me go back. I have a son who's been in trouble, so yeah, I had to sit. But as far as my personal absolutely not. So many women out there has done that. And the sad thing is, you go to these jails, you go to these prisons, There's no one really visiting or taking care of these women. Now, on the outside, these women are everything. They're taking care of themselves. They got that bag. They're getting that bag, and they're not dying alone. In the inside of the prison, there are a lot of women that are dying alone. So let that sink in. So I say that to say this. You think about this whole time, Remy Ma was locked up. Papoose was sitting there being good. You think they was giving out contraceptives at the time? I don't know. So many questions. So many questions. And if you get in my comments saying, oh yeah, I don't believe he cheated on her, this and that, I'm gonna say you're a damn liar. And do I know this to be first fact? No, I don't. But I know too many people from my family, people around me who've been locked up, and they're gonna say or do whatever they gotta do to get someone to put some money on them books. But this is on the reverse Uno side. She was locked up. He had her time schedule. He knew when she was gonna call. He knew what time he had to be in the house. But all the times where come on now, he was free. So when Miss Remy came out of jail, I think this is what happened. Look, I ain't the one to gossip, so you ain't heard it from me. But I'm just saying, I think this is what happened. Like, she sat back and she was like, I know this. Oh, yeah, out here doing his thing, probably slanging it and laying it wherever, She knew it. Because we ain't stupid. We have intuition. We know. Ladies, we know these things. She knew it. So she probably came out and was like, okay. I need somebody to hold me down. But when I get out and I get my bag and get back on my feet, that come up game. And she did. She came out. She dropped Sheether. I was banging it. I'm not going to lie. Everybody was until Nas pulled it right from up under her. So, unfortunately, I mean, that was a banger. I'm not going to lie. And I love Nicki. Straight up. But that Sheether was good too. Sheether was a banger. But then from Sheether, we didn't hear that much more music from Remy. She went into Love and Hip Hop. We had Love and Hip Hop Remy. Which I'm kind of glad because it softened her up. Because 90s Remy was like, some dudes out there, like she ready to get with a dude. She wasn't on girly girl. But this Remy here, she done got her body did. She done got her face, get everything together. So guess what? She was like, come on down the table, so turn, Papoose. Time to get your back. That's what I believe. I believe she was like, it's time to get your back. You thought that while I was locked down, you was going to just get out here and give. You out here. You don't think I know? But I can't say anything because I got the tabloids, I got the news, I got everybody in my business. But you know who y'all should go ask and who y'all gonna look for? They need to find the people who she was locked up with. I'm pretty sure they know T. No one ever talked about that. Her cellmates, where they at? Bet you they know. But yeah, I believe that. I absolutely believe he probably was doing his thing. And she said, no. You out here, wait till I get out and I get my body right, my mind right, my paper, because remember, she told her girl, baby, I'm the one with the bag. I got the bag. It's been a while. I think Papoose probably got a bag too now. It's probably not as big as Remy. But with that being said, if you got the bag and you got this, you got the bag, you got the body, you got the... What's going on with this? Like, are you trying to Was you trying to make him jealous to see where his loyalty stand, or were you just trying to? Were you really gonna leave him, and then it backfired? Plan B didn't work out, so now you're like, damn, I gotta stick it out and see if we can make it. There be a lot of stuff just be going through our head, like we just like men are emotional, just like women are emotional, men are too. But the difference is like they can be on a real a-hole. So yeah, everybody's portraying this black love, black love, black love. I get that. But how many men that says black men don't cheat and cheating on their wives? So we really don't know what happened behind closed doors. Hold on, y'all. We don't know what really happened behind closed doors. We don't. For all we know, they could be doing a threesome together. We don't know. Or probably had a threesome that went wrong. We don't know. Allegedly. I don't know. We don't know these people's business. We don't. But I'm just speculating in my mind. I'm pretty sure that's how it went down in my mind. Like, she was locked up. Dude was out here laying it low. And she was like, all right, bet. When I get out, I know all these rappers, I know all these people, I'm gonna go. Like Flynn. I don't really need you. Well, anywho, y'all, I know this isn't a long live. It's a pretty short one, but I want to thank you. I was extremely nervous, but I think that's going to get better as I do more lives. I really appreciate it. Please comment. Tell me what you think of it. Tell me if you have any questions I really appreciate it. Thanks for joining in and tuning in to Keisha Reacts. I will see you guys on another one. Thank you and have a good night.